in 2016, and here's what we did. We had earnings. We had good earnings, so we pushed up. Now we found resistance. So what I'm doing is this little red arrow is a close below the low of the high within two candles. Little indicator that a friend of mine and I are working on, Jim Whitfield. And so anyway, it's looking pretty good. We're seeing some good results with this. All down here we have the on-balance volume with a moving average on the on-balance volume of 20. So that's a 20 simple, oh wait a minute. Yeah, it's a 20 moving average. Thought I read something there for a minute that told me I had it on a 30, but it is a 20. And so what we have here is we've got a turn. We're looking to start a money, what I call a money press or a rock and roll press or something of that nature. This is a little different than what I learned as far as how I'm doing these, but pretty cool. So actually I'm making this video for Jim Whitfield and Dan McCoy, so check it out, man. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to the trade. We're going to go 44 days out. Let me fix that. Let's go 14. I've already done the calculation. I'm going to do a buy the 102 long put, 44 days out. I'm getting 6 contracts. This would be risking about $1,000. Now the way I'm calculating my risk is I'm taking the high here to the close here, because in my old system, if it went above that, I would close out my long put, would be the trade. Now this would not be a trade I would put on because my on-balance volume is telling me this is going up. So, and the time frame, let me talk about the time frame. I was working with Jim a little bit and we tested the diamonds during this time frame, and it was just a booger of a trade, and this was before I was using on-balance volume to help me with the trend on this particular trade. So, but anyway, let's go forward and see what happens. All right, so we're going to go to the next day, October the 12th, or May 12th, and nothing happening yet. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're getting a pretty good little move. So maybe we can pick up some money. Oh, that's a nice little move. Okay, so here we have, this was my low before, this is my low now, but it didn't close back above the high of this low by the end of the day, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave this trade, the long put on. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go to the next day. So let me move these out of the way. I actually did a video on this and lost the video, so I'm going back in to recreate it. So I have seen this before, but I'm going to trade it exactly how I traded it when I didn't see it. So I hope you guys understand. But I made it a goal to capture this trade last week, so that's what I'm doing. So let's remove that drawing. Let's go to the 19th. Nice little doji forming there, possible turn. Uh-oh. Okay, now notice this. When my on-balance volume is below, look at that little line right there. That I would anticipate that this could break down below that. So go to the next day where we could potentially be picking up a. Oh, we're not selling anything yet. Not selling the short at all. So now what we're trying to do is we're going to see where this thing's going to stop. Maybe down here. I don't know. It stops when it stops. So what I'm going to do too is I'm going to put my stops are going to be right here. Let's go over and look at the trade and see how it's doing. That's pretty good. $2,000. $1,000 US. That's a pretty good move. You know what we're going to do? No, not yet. Let's see if it slows down. Keep going. All right, that little doji right there, I think what we're going to do is we're going to roll that. I'm going to roll that to continue rolling. Okay, there's my position. Oh, I'm not going to be able to roll it. Darn it. Here's the issue with on demand. When you look in this last column and you see 0, you've got to wait to get out. So until that populating. So probably what happened to me is I waited too long. Let's go over and see if we can do it now. Yep, still got a 0 there. Go to the next day. So my stop now is going to be here. Because this is a pretty profitable trade, let's go over and see if we got, still got a 0. It's running away from us now. We're probably going to catch it. Yeah, let's see this. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay. Let's go back over and see if we can get out of that thing. Ah, almost. Closer. We got 24 days, so we're good. This is a very profitable trade. Hold it like that. Okay, got a doji there. She would like to roll this down right now. Oh, you let me know. It's not gonna let me. Now. Nope. Now. Nope. Well, you can see, I mean, this is forming a base down here, so really want to roll this down. And they're just not going to let me do it. That sucks. It's part of the on-demand issue, so. All right, let's see here. Let's manage this a little bit. So we're here. We're here. So this needs to come to here. And let's do this. Since we can't manage this, we're just going to have to capture it. So our mark is 497, and we got it at 156. So all I could do at this point is just write down.
Take it with us.
Oh, my son just walked in here, so you're going to hear him in the background. Oh, you guys leaving? Okay. So let's see here. You got the June 24, and we got in at $1.56. The strike is 102, and we're selling it at 497. We made $2,049. Excuse me. Allergies. All right, so best we can do at this point is keep going. Maybe we'll get that thing closed, and then I'll keep looking at it. Oh, almost. 246. Okay, so right here, I would be completely out of the trade. All right, so what would that have been? Let's just say we did that. Okay, so we made $14.19. So we gave a lot of it back because we weren't able to manage the trade. So we're gonna go 14.19 as profit, and we got out at 392 instead of 497. So we lost $1 on that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ignore that unless I can close it later. Let's see if it's letting me close it. No, I already looked at that, didn't I? Okay. All right, so let's go next day. Looks like he's wanting to go back down again. Stay with it. Oh, you know what? Let's go back a day. Okay, back a day. Well, I actually did go back a day. You can see June 9th up here, but look, it kept the visual on that. I just wanted to see if I could get out of that yet. Ooh. Oh, look, same price. Or the one above it was. Okay, now, this right here, closed below the low of the high. I wish it would have hit that 20 period moving average, but it didn't. So close below the high. After we close above the high of the low, and our unbalanced volume is below. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into here. We're going to start over. All right, so we're going to have to buy that one. We're going to buy 6 of those. And boom. Okay, so we bought 6 of those. So I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to look at this as, now, you know, it says 17.19, but we're just going to have to look at this particular trade as 14.19, $300 off. But when we get to the end, we can just manage through that. So, okay, so, oh shoot, I did that wrong. Okay, hold on. Back up and fix it. Notice I didn't get any money out of it, so we're just going to create a closing trade. Hit that. Look at trade one more time. Let's see if we have any opportunity, which we don't. Okay, I did that 3 times now. Hey, pretty smart. Okay, so here we go. Close below the high. Now we want to buy it. Okay. Oh, that's funny. What's going on over there? So let's go over here to our trade screen. Let's go out further to 42 days. Let's look at this. We're going to buy this one. Notice we're paying more money than we would in real life. Well, we paid $1.71, so we're hitting right between those 2 strikes perfectly, which is an on-demand thing. So let's see what happens here. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Oh, let's go back and see if we can kill that other trade. You know what? I'm just going to forget about it. Wow, I hate that. It's really going to screw up our results. Okay, go back here. Go. Here we go. Oh, I think that's Dan texting me.